Jupiter, the planet of abundance, the planet of fortune, blessings, and good luck, is changing signs today on May 24th, 2023. It has been in Pisces, water sign. It's been in a Pisces water sign for many, many months now. And that has meant that Jupiter, the energy of abundance, blessings, the energy of expansion. Jupiter rules the sign Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is all about shooting that arrow towards the stars, right? Always expanding to a new level of consciousness. And Jupiter is all about our sense of expansion, our sense of fortune. And I often compare Jupiter to the energy of Santa Claus in the way that Jupiter's this big energy, right? Jupiter's the biggest planet in the sky, and so is Santa Claus. And Jupiter also bestows blessings and gifts, and so does Santa Claus. And Jupiter represents this energy of joviality, of joyfulness and fun and excitement, and so does Santa Claus. And so when Jupiter shifts signs, because it is the largest planet in the sky, it can have a big ripple effect, similar to when we toss a large stone into the water. And so tomorrow is a big day with Jupiter going into Aries. And tomorrow it is going to come into conjunction, which means in the same exact number of degrees as the North Node. And for those of you who don't know, the North Node represents our karmic destiny, our fate. It's all about where we're headed. And so the collective North Node point for our community, for our planet, is in the astrological sign of Aries. And so tomorrow, Jupiter is going to go into conjunction with it. It won't be exact for a couple days or so, but it will begin to go into that activation. And so in the North Node can be a really challenging energy. It can be an arena of our lives where we find challenges. It's like our weakest muscle. And yet when we develop it, when we put time and energy into strengthening that aspect of ourselves, it grows stronger. It gets more sure. It becomes more confident. And so with the planet Jupiter, this huge energy arriving on the scene, I think it's just going to bestow a lot of blessings, a lot of fortune. It's going to give us a lot of like support for our growth, for our evolvement, for taking action, because Aries is all about action. It's all about leadership. It's all about courage. And when Jupiter shows up, it just gives that permission and that sense of joviality and excitement of like, yes, you can do this. And so, yeah, imagine you're at the gym working out and you're working that muscle that's the weakest link, right, which is the North Node. And along comes this amazing bodybuilder coach who's laughing and joyful and happy and big. And they're like, you can do it. You got this. Here, let me give you a little lift here. And that body lift, that body coach is going to come over and just give you that little extra support you needed to finally push through with that energy and grow forwards. And so Aries is in Vedic astrology related to the sign of Ashwini, which is the chariot, which is forward motion. It's the chariot by the horses galloping forwards. And so having Jupiter, the planet of expansion and fortune, join up with the North Node, our karmic destiny, what we're here to live and embody, I feel tomorrow starts the beginning of a very powerful time period in the next month or two, where we're going to finally receive some much needed support. It's a little bit like we've been in a battle, right? Since April 19th, when we had the first solar eclipse, then we had the lunar eclipse, then we had Mercury retrograde, and Mercury finally went direct. And Pluto went retrograde. We still have Pluto retrograde, which I'll go into. But now it's like we have reinforcements. It's like we've been on a battlefield and we've been like blowing the horn. Someone call reinforcements. And so tomorrow, I do feel that Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is arriving with a lot of fanfare, a lot of energy. Aries is a fire sign. And so with Jupiter being in a fire sign, there's a lot more mojo, there's a lot more activation. If you've had a project or vision that you've wanted to get started, well, you know what? I think it's going to happen for us all. We are dealing with a T-square between Jupiter, the North Node, and Mars in Cancer. Cancer is square Aries. Cancer is a water sign. It's all about the home. It's all about comfort and nurturing and the mom and the baby, right? It's the comfort zone. It's our safety. It's our home. It's our family. It's our emotions. Cancer is ruled by the moon. And so that is actually in square or in challenging relationship to the North Node and Jupiter in Aries. And so there could be a little push-pull, and Mars in Cancer is the ruler, the planetary ruler of Jupiter and the North Node in Aries. And so there could be this interesting dynamic between our family, perhaps past ways that we've taken action in our families, our family lives. Perhaps there will be an energy of potential internal conflict between what our families think that we should be doing and what we as souls, right? The North Node being our destiny point, know that we're here for. So just be careful of the interaction between family and action. Be careful of any. Aries can also represent aggression. It can represent hot-headedness because Aries rules the head. And so if you have any major planets in Aries, definitely be more mindful of your head at this time with so much Aries energy coming on the scene. But it's a very exciting energy. And the eve of Jupiter going into Aries, we have this amazing day of 5/23/23, which is May 23rd, 2023. And that's tonight. That's right now. And in numerology, which is something I studied and it's just so crazy accurate. I've had so many experiences with it where I'm in awe of how I can sit down with someone and just learn their birthday and year and add up the numbers, find out their life path, find out their birthday number, find their attitude number. And wow, does it give an amazing snapshot of who they are so quickly and so easily. And so I really do trust in numerology that it has a lot of information for us. And so what is 5/23/23? What is that? So 5, of course, the month, and 23 add up to 5. So we have two 5s there. And so, and then the last two are 5, 5, 5, 5. And then we have a 2 in there, 6, 7, right? So 5, without that 2, is all about change. It's all about expansion. It's all about freedom, which really perfectly lines up and mirrors the energy of Jupiter. Jupiter also being about expansion and also about freedom. And I feel like today is this powerful, potent gateway into more expanded opportunity, more change around things that maybe have been stuck. Maybe you've been in the seesaw of working through things, and today and tomorrow and the next month, I truly sense, feel, and perceive that we are beginning to move forwards in some way, some fashion. And depending on where in your astrological chart you have Jupiter, you have the North Node, where you have Aries, what house is it in? Is it in the house of career? Is it in the house of finances? Is it in the house of relationship? Will greatly determine how these planetary aspects will affect you personally. So this is really powerful energy. I'm curious, how are you all doing out there? How have you been the last few weeks? I went on a trip to visit my sister. I saw family with Mars being in Cancer, Mars being action, Cancer being the family. I went on a trip and saw my family. So I'm curious, did anyone else go on a trip and visit their family? It's kind of a good time for that. Pluto, the planet of depth, intensity, transformation, is retrograde. And as we all know, with Mercury retrograde, when a planet is retrograde, it means that it's all the RE words, right? Like redo, reassess, rejuvenate, reenact, reactivate, reassess, review. It's all the RE words. And so Pluto represents our deep unconscious. It represents death, sex, rebirth, right? The most intense, pivotal shamanic gateway moments, initiation phases. And so the planet that rules initiatory phases goes retrograde. It can mean in whatever arena of life this is happening, that we have a lot of stuff come up to the surface. We have a lot of awarenesses, and this is going to be happening for the next 3 months. So at the same time that we have this excitement of Jupiter going to Aries, which is action, it's forward movement, it's the Chariot. Ashwini is represented by the first 10 or 12 degrees of Aries in Vedic astrology, and it's the sign of the Chariot. Rapid forward movement. It's conjuncting the North Node, our karmic destiny point. So this is just kind of an electric, magical time. We have the numerology of the 555 activating us to move forwards. But at the same time, we have, and this is always how astrology works and our planet works and life on Earth works, right? Is this polarity between the forces of positivity and expansion and the more challenging contraction or depth or shadow, which is actually this very beautiful opportunity for us to go deeper and to allow the darker sludge waters to get, that have been stewing, to get drawn up to the surface and then cleansed, right? Released, so we can be lighter, so that we can be freer, so that we can have more energy and have more time. We can have more space to do the things that we truly love, like be with our family and be with our family with greater ease, right? It's because as we work on ourselves and we release the toxins of the past, the toxins from our old family ancestral trauma, the old toxins from past lives. And man, some of my greatest experiences and journeys have been my own healing journey and I've worked with many clients around finding and realizing that so many of the negative emotions or stuck energies we're dealing with are actually inherited and absorbed ancestral emotions. And so I've done a ton of work on myself and with clients around releasing this old, stuck, trapped, negative emotional stuff. And so with Pluto retrograde, it's a really good time to either work with me or work with someone else who does deep, trapped emotional release work, because Pluto will bring that stuff up. And I have a lot of Pluto energy in my chart. And that's my work, is to be a transformer and to assist others in transforming their blockages, transforming their dense, stuck energy. And it is such a gift to be able to have these intense things coming up and then to literally pull a system or process out that can transmute them, that can transform them. And I've been able to assist people clearing chronic pain.
But I feel so good. Wow. Oh man, thank you so much for this. Changed my life.
Clearing stuck energies to heal finally. And it's just such a gift. It's miraculous. It's a miracle. And if any of you are going through some shift and you would like support, please reach out. I'm happy to do sessions with y'all. I love this work. It's very powerful. So reach out. You can find me at blossomwithlotusnow@gmail.com. And I have lots of videos with some testimonials of people who've experienced some of this work, and it's just amazing. It's just truly amazing. So right now, I would like to just pull up the chart for a moment so I can just show you a little bit what's going on here. Yeah, so here's today's chart. And we've got we have another powerful thing happening today. We have Venus, the planet of love and beauty, on May 23rd, 2023, conjunct the moon, which is emotions. And it's in the sign of Gemini, which is all about communication and networking and sharing of information. So this is a really powerful time for bringing people together, for communication, for sharing information. So get out there. If there's something on your mind, something on your heart you want to share, please, please, please get out there and share it. It's taken me weeks to feel able to get up here and record. I've been going through some of my own deep shift with retrograde Pluto affecting my 4th house of home and family. And so much has been coming up for me personally. And so I really have compassion for how deep and intense these times can be, especially with these planets like Pluto going retrograde and just bringing so many old buried emotions up to the surface. And gratefully, I have these tools that I can use on myself and use with clients that help me to shift through it faster. So I can get back up, I can get back on here and share with you the information to assist you all. But you can see here these red lines with the squares between Jupiter and the North Node, whew, and Mars in Cancer, right? So that's some very intense energy. And at the same time, right, we have Pluto opposite the moon today, and Pluto is retrograde. Oh my goodness. And the moon is emotion, and Pluto is great depth and intensity. So that's a little bit, I always think of Pluto as Scorpio energy. So it's kind of like moon in Scorpio, essentially, is what we could call today. Oh, so for those of you who aren't comfortable with Scorpio, Scorpio will shine the light into the deepest, darkest depths. And so that very well could be happening today. So if that's happening for you, please take deep breaths. Please recognize that whatever is being brought up is at the core root nectar of it, a gift in disguise to assist you into growing into the next level, the next layer of your frequency, your vibration, because we are here to transform this earth. And one of the ways that it's happening is through us transforming ourselves. And so I often think that these planetary intensities happen to sort of squeeze us. And I've noticed that they go in cycles of very strong intensity. And today there's just so much happening. I mean, look, we have Mercury, the planet of communication, conjunct the North Node of destiny, conjunct Jupiter, all in Aries. We also have Vesta and Uranus, all in Aries. And we have this incredible lineup of courageous, powerful, activating energy saying, you know what? It's time for you to get up. It's time for you to get out there. It's time for you to take action and go for it, right? It's just there. It's just strong. It's just powerful. It's just potent. And at the same time, it's squaring Mars, which is our energy of action. And so there could be a part of us, Mars in Cancer, that wants to stay comfortable, wants to stay in the nest. It wants to stay close to family, and it wants to stay close to doing what our family says that we should do or doing what our family thinks we should be. And yet there's so much strong Aries courage, fire energy of like, I have to follow my path. I have to follow my purpose. And it's so strong and it's so potent that it's like a force, like an arrow cutting through all the BS, shining a light, assisting you to go forwards, assisting you to take action, assisting you to take control. And this is powerful energy. This is extremely, extremely powerful energy. So, and we are approaching Memorial Day weekend, right? In memory of all those who fought in battle. And look at all this Aries energy. Aries is ruled by Mars, which is about war, right? So I think I'm actually going to offer a buy donation course or free, whatever you can do, right? I don't want to turn any away, but if you can donate, great. On Friday, and let's see, what time can I do Friday? I think I can do 10:30 on Friday. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer you all an opportunity. So what you got to do, you got to email me your birthday information. You can email me at blossomwithlotus@gmail.com if you want to come. 10:30 Friday on May 25th. May 26th. Yeah. Friday at 10:30, May 26th, 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you want to join me for a free call, find out where some of this major planetary activity is affecting you personally, some of your birth time, some of your birth information. I'll send you a link to join us. And then we're going to do a little bit of healing and clearing out of all this stuff. There's just so many layers. On anything around war, right? Clearing out any triggering around aggression or intense energies that might be coming out. Let's just do a clearing. Let's just do a healing. So if you'd like to join me, just email me blossomwithlotus@gmail.com, and we'll do some deep healing work for the planet together. All right. So there's just so much going on. I really recommend that if you haven't reached out to me yet and done a one-on-one reading, please email me. Please schedule something so that I can share with you how these planetary aspects are affecting you all personally. Again, you can email me at blossomwithlotusnow@gmail.com. And I will have some discounted rates for the next month or so, just as we come into summer, as a thank you for all my new subscribers. And yeah, I really appreciate you all. Thanks for staying in there with me. I didn't tell anyone, but I broke my crystal bowl on a day or two after Mercury went retrograde, and I was down in the creek playing it, and yeah, that didn't quite work out. So anyways, I apologize if I haven't been playing for you recently. Eventually, I'm going to get a new one, and I'll play with you again for you to clear out some energy. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I think that we've covered a lot of this right now, and it's time to process some of this astrological information. If you have any questions, reach out. I am Lotus Dawn. This is Blossom with Lotus, and my channel is all about blossoming. And it's not just about, oh, yay, I'm a pretty flower, I love flowers. It's about the fact that extreme yuckiness and mud and compost and hard work goes into growing a flower, right? And sometimes flowers have thorns, and sometimes it takes mud and guts and tears to allow a flower to blossom. And so it's all about including all the stuff you've ever been through in your life and just finally saying, you know what, enough is enough. I'm going to blossom. I'm going to blossom because I am here to blossom. My soul's true nature is blossoming. And it's time to take that. And it's time to take charge with that and take action. The sun is in Taurus, which is all about grounded, practical action. It's stabilizing, it's strong, it's firm. The moon will be traveling into Cancer. And we have this huge lineup right now of Venus, the moon, and Mars all coming towards each other. It's really powerful. You might be able to see them in the sky at night. That's action. Mars is action, the masculine. Venus is feminine, receptivity, money, beauty, moon, emotion. So a lot of beautiful energies are coming together right now. And I just want to assist you all, support you all, encourage you all to get out there, take action, do some energy work, find out how these chart lineup is affecting you. I'm really excited. I'm going to be starting to have guests on my show. So if you're a 13 sign sidereal astrologer and you charts, please reach out, please message me. I'm excited to start growing this information, bringing it to the world, to the planet, and I will be doing a more in-depth training. If you're someone who already reads charts or you'd like to learn more, I'm going to be offering a 6 to 8 day course all about how to read astrology, yes, but more importantly, what are the key things for reading a chart? And these are some secret tools I've learned over the course of 15 years of doing this work. And I know I look fairly young, but I started doing astrology readings when I was about 15. And it's been over 20 years. I'll just say that. So yeah, if you'd like to learn more, if you'd like to go deeper on how to read charts and how to like really distill that sacred knowledge into something that's really more bite-sized and easier to like look at someone's chart and just assess like their purpose and what they're all about and their destiny and their money making, and just make it super simple and easy, I'm going to be offering this course probably in the next couple of weeks. And so if you want to get on that train, I only have 6 or 7 spots open. So please message me, and I do have payment plans available. And I really love and appreciate you all so much. Truly, 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 these have been intense, powerful, soul activating times. And I hold you all with the greatest of love, the greatest of blessings and light from my heart, from the divine source of all light that emanates from all of us, with truly the wish that you and all beings on this earth be happy, be healthy, be free, and that peace, divine peace, prevails within ourselves and with all on earth. So much love from my heart. Aloha to you all.